Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Oh!
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Spirit of Justice. When we left off, the truth has been revealed as to what's been going on with Dirk and all that, and all the circumstances around that, and all the depression
sad stuff,
and
man.
sadness, and everyone crying in the comments along with us. But now it is time to proceed with avenging our poor father Dirk, as we get some more testimony from Queen Amara to find out what the fuck happened.
Yeah. Here she goes being a clock again. How come she's not opening her eyes? That's what I want.
I don't know.
Like, she hasn't opened her eyes once.
I think the only time was when there was... Well, I think she's opened them before,
No,
but then there was the
picture.
lightning strike time.
There was also a picture.
No, I think she's opened when she's talking. I think she'll probably do it here in a second here, so let's see.
Has she? Well done, lawyer. You have painted me as a killer with nothing but your silver tongue. However, you have no evidence proving your distasteful theory. Furthermore, Dirk could have committed the crime while being channeled by Miss Fey. Now let us end this charade. For the eternal glory of Khura'in and its people. See, she never opens her eyes.
No, but she did once, and that was when there was that lightning strike that scared all the fucking animals away when she got pissed.
Yeah, but her eyes were like all white. Like, we haven't seen her eyes normally.
Do you understand now, you putrid Pepper?
It's because is she keeping her eyes closed? Because if she opens them, lightning strikes.
Maybe. There's no
Taking
point
pictures must be dangerous. Okay, sorry.
in defending Dirk any longer. It has all been in vain.
That's what that storm was earlier.
Let it go and move on. Right? Yeah, we had storms earlier. Well, not today.
Your theories are but a pillar of salt that crumbles at the slightest breeze. She's talking to you.
Oh.
But no more. This ends here and now. The defense may proceed with its cross-examination.
Okay. Cross-examination. You have no proof. I'll show you proof. Proof's in the pudding. I don't like pudding. I don't have pudding.
I love pudding.
Well, then why is over tongue.
Glossric? Pudding?
God damn it. Club door.
Oh, God.
Convincing others is all part of a lawyer's trade, so I'll take that as a compliment.
You would, wouldn't you? I suppose you have deceived countless souls with your lies. But I should not be surprised, considering you learned from him.
Him? You mean Dirk, right?
Yes, the man who deceived and seduced me, a grand priestess, with his silver tongue.
We are still talking about the case, right?
Surely you've heard of a lady falling for the wrong man before. Ah, but to think that I, of all people, would fall under that devil's spell.
Well, how did they ever get together in the first place, let alone procreate?
Yeah. I would advise all here today to beware this lawyer's silver tongue, lest you too be unjustly painted as a criminal as I have been. Wow.
Whatever you say. No evidence proving your distasteful theory. I admit I don't have any solid evidence yet. But you're the only one who could have committed the crime.
What on earth do you mean?
Including Miss Fey, there are only 3 spirit mediums in Khura'in. Furthermore, when the crime scene was first discovered, Queen Khura'in was with me and Mr. Wright, while Miss Fey was tied up in the tomb.
Yeah.
That means that the Dirk we saw after the minister's murder was you.
Mm-hmm.
Could only have been channeled by you, Queen Amara.
Insolent lawyer.
There it goes again with the eye opening.
Forget about your mercifulness.
Really, Your Majesty?
Listen, she's terrifying.
Would you consider the following defense? What if there was, unbeknownst to us, another spirit medium in Khura'in? Nani the fuck? Oh, come on.
For real.
What are the chances? You lack the evidence to support your claim that Queen Amara is the killer, which is why you had to use the process of elimination to zero in on her. It therefore stands to reason that you would have to rule out all of the possibilities as well. Well, can you eliminate the possibility of another spirit medium? Defense?
Can you prove it?
Well,
Nayuda?
Well, actually, I think we can, but of course I can't.
No, how can he prove that there could have been another one? No.
No, but I suppose it is our job as a defense in the first place. So, under the circumstances, Apollo, there are two ways to establish Amara's guilt. We either prove she killed Inga, or prove she was in the tomb. Which one can actually prove? I mean, I'd have to take a look at the evidence again.
Oh, her pink butterfly has Inga's blood on it.
You have a good point, and Dirk's butterfly is the blue one that was on him. So actually, yes.
I'm smart sometimes.
Queen Amara killed Minister Inga, and I can prove it.
Well, now you seem quite confident. How very intriguing, though I must say.
You know what? Well, granted, I keep forgetting the fact that when you channel someone, you don't quite exist in that person. That is, they've completely taken over you.
You basically switch out with that person.
I mean, Dirk, having known at the time that all this went down, would make sense as to why. I was gonna prove the point of how Dirk got very defensive over the pink butterfly and took it from Apollo.
Yeah.
But we still technically have it as quote-unquote evidence. But maybe it's Grant didn't let me do anything, but maybe it's time that I present. Well, do I do it right here? I don't think there's anything else. Well, actually, there we go. I can't prove those. Okay, just swallowed.
Oh God.
I'm okay. Did
you just get spit in your lungs?
Yes, I did. Actually, it might have just been air. I might have an air bubble in my lungs, but
oh my God, that's how you wait, an air bubble in your lungs?
A bubble, so it's stopping any other air from coming around. Trust me, I've had it before. You never choked on air before? I've done it many times because I'm that fucking clumsy. But take that. Fuck. Never mind. Don't you think that statement was a little odd? Apparently not.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Did I slap your back?
I'll be back in action in no time, boys and girls.
Boys and girls. Do you need some water?
I'm okay. I'm okay. So far, I'm getting back to normal. So,
Jesus.
I can prove she killed Inga, and then we've already done that, and it's like, wait, I can prove it. You seem quite a bit. Very intriguing. Okay, so let me try and press this here. There's something that proves it was I who killed Justice Mr. Inga. So you didn't leave any evidence behind. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, did you truly believe you could trick me with such an ambiguously phrased question? Were I to answer in the affirmative, you would twist my words into an admission of guilt.
It was worth a shot. You should know that you cannot prove anything through the deceit of others. If there was something worthwhile to say, then let the evidence speak for itself. You think I wouldn't if I could?
Now do you see? All is idle speculation in the absence of evidence.
Okay, so maybe it's not the butterfly yet, because I did present it to the... there could have been committed crime and being counted Miss Faye. But this is the one that we need to go with, but now we know that the butterfly is not quite it.
Yeah.
So we need to have something else that ties her. That's not gonna do it. That's just a photo of his body. The gemstone, we already used that, and that has no use here. Apparently it's not the butterfly. Granted, the butterfly focuses on a picture as well.
Wait a sec.
Huh?
Look at that fingerprint.
Yes, I believe that's Dirk.
Because what does it say? Fingerprint was found on the inside of the lid.
Oh yeah, we haven't actually figured out whose fingerprint that is yet. We don't know if it's Dirk's or hers, so I don't know if we use that yet. We'll need them on the case later on. There's bloodstain.
Was it one that couldn't have been pulled or something? Or
well, I mean, it was left at the crime scene, and we probably... Grant, this has been taken from us, remember? So I don't know if we can do that right now, but... Woman's photo, channeling photo, Albie's statement, Amara's assassination file, Dirk's law book. Huh. Shit. I actually don't know. Huh. Okay, we'll just keep moving along here with some pressing and see if anything else comes out.
Yeah.
You're saying the Dirk who entered the tomb is the one who killed Mr. Inga?
I am. I stand firm with the prosecution's original charge against the accused. The only issue is whether that Dirk was alive or dead.
That's a pretty major issue.
Oh, I beg to differ. For here in Khura'in, death is not the end. It is merely a change in one's address, for the Twilight Realm is only the next door over.
Is it really? I should go pay a visit.
It is. Those who have only recently passed away may call upon you in the night. Such occurrences are quite common in our kingdom.
She's kidding, right? And all the time I've spent here, I'm happy to say that never happened to me. Me neither.
You need not fear death. Embrace it, along with your guilt. Then may you begin your journey to the Twilight Realm. She's starting to sound like freaking Nayuta.
Yeah. Listen, the charade for the eternal glory of Khura'in.
Well, now I see where he gets it from.
Yeah. Eternal glory.
Once the King of Traitors has been judged and the rebellion quelled for good, peace and prosperity shall return to our fair kingdom. Then shall the blessings of the Holy Mother usher in an age of eternal glory.
With Queen Amara as the Grand Priestess of Khura'in once more, the people would be freed from subversive elements. Faith would blossom anew.
Oh, you are too kind, but I have no intention of resuming my position as Grand Priestess.
What?
I relinquished my position as Queen and Grand Priestess to my sister Garan. Now that my would-be assassin is gone, I am truly free at last. Oh, perhaps I shall take a trip or expand my horizons with new training.
Queen Amara?
Looks like she is totally over being Grand Priestess and Queen.
In that case, I shall introduce you to some wonderful classes that I am taking.
You ever taken Zumba?
There's pottery class I'm taking with my wife right now. It's very, very splendid.
Proof that Amara killed Inga. Do they have anything like that? If nothing comes to mind, Apollo. You might need to get some different testimony out of her. Maybe I should take another look at the evidence we already have, too. Maybe I should say that we could prove that she was in the tomb. Well, actually, the necklace could prove that, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was found in the tomb.
Yes, here in this Hall of Justice, evidence is everything. Is it not so in your country, too?
Didn't we do this?
I don't think so.
There are two ways to establish Amara's guilt. Proof she killed Inga. Oh yeah, it is. I guess they just changed the line at first there.
Yeah.
Proof she was in the tomb. So let's say proof she was in the tomb.
Yeah.
This might give us some more. I can prove that Queen Amara was in the tomb when the murder occurred.
It seems you're ever bent on painting me as the killer.
Well, if the shoe fits.
Very well. Let us see some evidence that proves I was at the scene of the crime. You do have some, do you not?
Okay, so is that gonna switch this or? Yeah, there's nothing to prove that even at the scene of the crime. So
Yeah.
now I'll go ahead and save this here because since the butterfly didn't work on the other one, maybe
It
this
would
will at
on
least prove that
this.
she was there because it was found there.
Hopefully, yeah.
Because that's the only thing that I really think that ties her to the crime scene.
Objection!
There
Yep.
we go. Queen Amara,
Queen Amara!
does this pennant look familiar to you?
Why, that is... No, I've never
We
seen
found it in
that
the tomb, and it has the minister's blood on it, which means it was probably dropped in the course of the crime. And I fail to see how it is relevant to your argument. Did they not belong to the accused? That's what I thought too. After all, Dirk had said it did himself.
He said that?
Yes, but it was a lie. Because I believe he was covering for someone. Covering? How? For who? You catch my drift now, bitch? There's a certain piece of evidence that shows the pennant isn't Dirk's. And that's his death photo because it's his is in
Dirk's
his pocket.
corpse photo. Yeah.
Can we, let's call it back on the corpse word. Let's just call it Dirk's photo.
That's the photo of the accused's body, is it not?
Yes, it is. And I'd like to call your attention to a certain spot in it. This right here proves that the pendant that was found in the tomb wasn't Dirk's.
Because he has a blue one.
Boo boo doo dee doo da boop right there. You'll notice an object near Dirk's left arm. It's an identical pendant, except it's blue.
Oh, now that you mention it.
Don't you find that a little strange? Why would he own two of them, but in different colors? Here's what I think. The pendants were meant to go together as a pair. A pair?
Fruit.
It's like, yes, two of them. You learn how to count, right? We went to school together.
Not a trio.
If the blue pendant was Dirk's,
What's a pear?
then what about this pink one with Mr. Inga's blood on it? Who do you suppose it belongs to? Oh, you sweating.
Mm-hmm.
And twiddling her thumbs, too. I just noticed that because it was behind the text box. It's obviously mine. Sorry to disappoint, but no fingerprints are found in the pink pendant. Therefore, we have no way of knowing
No.
to whom it
Inside.
belongs.
It's on the inside. It's on the inside.
But that's where you're wrong, Prosecutor Samadi. I guess you didn't know that this pendant is actually a locket. Come again?
Come again.
Now this is where it gets
still
interesting.
like that too in the
Yeah.
pose. Come again.
When we open this locket up,
Boom. Clear as day.
we found a faint fingerprint inside. On the back of the lid, to be exact. What? No. So the question is, to whom does the fingerprint belong to? Here comes the grand twist. That's Sadmadi's fingerprint. Queen Amara, it belongs to you, doesn't it?
Oh. Is she okay?
It seems I've truly rendered the witness speechless this time around. This cannot be. Mother, tell me it does not belong to you.
Nayuta,
Think about it, Queen Amara. Dirk must have realized that you were channeling his spirit, and he had probably already figured out who the minister's killer was. And yet, he still claimed that the pink pendant belonged to him.
bitch. But why would he do such a thing?
You really don't know? He was protecting you
Bitch.
because he loved you.
Bitch.
He loved you until his very last breath and beyond. I have one more big secret. I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. I'd be betraying a certain someone if I did. Dirk knew everything, even that he was being used. But he kept quiet, all for your sake.
She's sweating. Dirk, why do you always...
Well, Queen Amara? Dirk, the one whose love for you never wavered all these years. Are you going to betray him now?
Bitch. Dirk, Whoa.
This cannot be. I refuse to accept
What
it.
just happened?
She just got like hit by freaking
Love?
Cupid's arrow. Just
Yeah.
a Cupid headshot. That's what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Queen Amara, are you ready to confess your crime?
Her eyes are open now.
There we go. Now that she went 120% anime for a second there.
For real. I can deny it no longer. Truth is, it was I, Amara Sigatar Karine, who slew Minister Inga.
That's preposterous! What? And he's dead.
Maybe the reason why he's being so defensive is because since, Dirk said he doesn't want his mom to be locked away in prison.
Yeah.
This is beyond belief.
Mother, why would you?
Forgive me, Nayuta. I never wished to cause you such sorrow, but I had no choice. It was the only way.
The only way?
So in the end, Queen Amara and Dirk Sadmati. I suppose this means that they were unable to reconcile while he was still alive.
I don't think the state of the kingdom or the incidents of the past would have allowed that. They are prisoners of their shared history, so to speak. Queen Amara, there's something I need to know. You had staged a near-perfect crime. So why'd you bring this pendant into the tomb with you? You should have known it could come back to haunt you.
Because you love him.
I do not really understand it myself. I had nearly been assassinated by my own husband, yet I could not bear any hatred toward him. I was unable to discard this or part with it for even a short time. As with Dirk, I've never stopped loving my husband for the past 23 years.
Mother. So she really believes it? That Dirk tried to assassinate her? That's what it seems like. That's why she hates him so much.
Yeah. Well,
what a love-hate relationship. Talk about it. 'Cause she's like, she loves him, but she's also like, you motherfucker.
Your Majesty, is it not time? Time to declare Dirk innocent. I would ask that you do this for my beloved, who now dwells in the Twilight Realm.
Very well then.
All right, $20 says, what's her face gonna end up crashing in the door and be like, oh, we still have the case from the assassination attempt 23 years ago, motherfucker.
Wait, who?
Garan. She's gonna burst in like, we gotta fuel these flames down a little bit.
She's not still here.
I thought she's still around. She's
that's what I mean. You said burst through the doors. I thought she's still in the courtroom.
I mean, that was...
Your Eminence, Prosecutor Sarmati, if you have no further objections.
Just a saying, you know.
Yeah.
This cannot be. My mother. No, she's...
she's right there. I have no objections.
Okay. Dirk, I did it. I finally did it. I proved your innocence. But... at what cost?
Very well then. Being that Queen Amara yet lives, can no longer charge the accused with an assassination that never came to fruition. As for the murder of Minister Inga, the truth has been laid bare for all to see. Therefore, I will now pass judgment upon the accused, Mr. Dirk Sarmati.
And who?
That was a voiceless.
Yeah. What?
Rafa, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Your benevolence?
I cannot accept this.
Is something the matter, your benevolence?
Queen Amara is lying. It makes no sense. Queen Amara would not have killed my father.
What's with her all of a sudden? Is this some sort of lingering affection towards Nana?
Maybe.
Rafa?
Speak the truth, Queen Amara. Did you really kill my father?
Yes. There's no mistake.
She has confessed to the crime, thereby clearing the accused of all suspicion. As such, I see no need to continue these proceedings.
But Barbed Hornhead, are you going to let this stand?
Oh.
Dark's been proven innocent and he's about to be declared not guilty. Even so, something doesn't feel right. Apollo? If you have any doubts, now's the time to raise them. After all, the courtroom is a place for finding the whole truth. But it's all up to you.
Oh, damn.
There are definitely things that don't quite add up. Does this mean that the whole truth hasn't been brought to light yet? Should I push to continue this trial? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
Let it end.
Wonder what would have happened.
I'd probably just be like, yeah, not guilty, but... You know what? Oh, fuck, I feel like I should have gone back to that. That might have been a bad ending kind of situation.
That's what I was... I'm
but
surprised.
I didn't save in a while, have I?
I'm surprised you didn't do that.
Shit! Hang on, I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, we're back at this screen.
We're back, yes.
And now we're gonna try and see if there's any kind of bad ending here, or if it's just gonna send us in the loop. I've saved, so now, let's do this.
Because sometimes usually it's been a loop.
Is this the right thing to do?
Because he thinks it over.
Dirk's been proven innocent, so there's that. But does every last bit of truth really come out here today? Apollo, if you have any doubts, you should keep digging deeper. If you can't get to the truth here in the Sacred Hall of Justice, where else can you? All right. Humanistry, I have a feeling we haven't discovered the whole truth. It's just a loop. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, well, we tried.
Yeah.
And the only way we'll ever find it is to continue this trial.
We got some extra dialogue. Hornhead!
Very well then. Will the defense please tell us this? Why the fuck are you not going along with them? What important fact about this case has yet to come to light?
I mean, really, it's the motive. We don't know why she killed Inga. That's
Yes,
just
like
a
she
plain
had
and
no
simple fact.
choice. Like, what do you mean?
I mean, the only thing we can think of is
the rebel cause?
well, the only thing I can think of would be Dirk's death, but did she know that had happened? Well, I guess she had to have channeled
But yeah,
him,
motive, we haven't,
we haven't really talked about why she killed Inga, because for her to kill Inga, that would mean the only motive we can think of would be defense of Dirk, but she wasn't even being that kind about Dirk for the most part during this trial.
Yeah.
So I'm going to save again, but I think the motive is really what we got going on here.
Finding that out, you know, that Rafa would, you know, have something to come to terms with instead of just like, oh yeah, she killed him.
Yeah. Queen Amara, there's something I still don't understand.
We don't really have a why, yeah.
What was your motive for killing Justice Minister Inga?
That is a fair question, and one that I shall now answer. It was for the future of this kingdom that I slew Inga Karkul Karain. To avert further tragedy, his death was an unfortunate necessity.
Further tragedy?
Over the past several years, Minister Inga has been rapidly expanding his power. He had established a secret police and was relentless in his pursuit of the insurgents. He even had the overwhelming support of the people, but still he was not satisfied. Hungry for more power, he began planning a coup d'etat.
You mean his plot involving the Founder's Orb, which led to Maya Fey's abduction?
Yes, Minister Inga planned to use the orb to gain access to great spiritual power, after which he would assassinate Garan and usurp the throne. His machinations were reminiscent of that terrible tragedy of 23 years ago, and as one affected by that incident, Amara vowed to never allow a repeat of such events. Yes, and the Holy Mother delivered unto me the perfect opportunity to fulfill my vow. Security amid the courtyard was rather light due to the rite of channeling, and Inga had barricaded himself in the tomb with his hostage away from prying eyes. I knew I would never again have such a perfect opportunity, so... At 2 p.m., during the rite of channeling, I slipped into the tomb and slew the minister.
Whoa!
Oh.
My bracelet! Apollo? Yep. Seems this trial is far from over.
Boy.
Queen Amara, I believe you're still hiding something.
She's sweating.
But if you want to keep on playing this game of hide and seek, then let's start with the last statement you made.
If I must.
Okay. Shakao! And I suppose the easiest thing to look at would be her hands here, like her thumbs, her fingers. 2 p.m. Then red channeling. Did she not actually kill him? During the rite of channeling, I slipped into the tomb. Come on, okay.
Huh.
And slew the minister. Okay, I didn't see anything there.
It must not
Listen
be your
again.
hands.
Unless it's the disc or something. I thought I saw it shine on the right-hand side of the screen, but I could have just been... Let me look at your face. During the rite of channeling, you blinked. I slipped into the tomb with a single blink. Okay. And, okay, so that's not doing anything for me.
What about the flower? Oh, too late.
Flower? Where's what flower? Where
On
you
her
up to-
head. I don't know.
Oh no, I couldn't go up that high.
Oh.
Listen again. I'm gonna figure this out. I've got to look in all the weird areas of this
Yeah.
game that don't make sense.
This.
I don't know where I should be looking, but I feel like the last statement is what I should be going
Yeah,
for.
the whole killing thing.
And slew the minister. It's just such a short statement. Should I be looking over here at her arms?
Why, though?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Oh no.
I have no idea. It's gonna be one of the. It's just gonna be one of those days. Huh.
Nothing happens on the little thing.
That's the only thing I've thought of is this disc maybe somehow during the rite of channeling.
It's a Holy Mother thing.
Yeah. I
like,
slipped into
What
the
even
tomb.
is that she just... Is it just a fancy... Okay.
I don't see anything going on. Anything like...
She breathing different?
I have no idea what's going on. I think I'm gonna need to look up a little bit of help here. So give me just 1 second.
Oh
again.
my god.
Okay. I've used a walkthrough and I figured it out. It is very small.
What is it?
But at 2 p.m., she's tapping her finger
Oh
over
my
here.
god.
So the 2 p.m. during the rite of channeling thing is not the truth at all. It's a very interesting thing to be lying about, though. I don't know what that could entail. Queen Amara, you're not very comfortable talking about the 2 o'clock rite of channeling, are you? I can tell because a finger on your left hand twitched almost imperceptibly when you did.
Oh?
And that pose you make. Is there something about your chest that makes you nervous?
Whatever do you mean?
The murder occurred at 2 p.m. And I'm pretty positive Amara was in the tomb at that time. So then why is she so self-conscious about her chest when she talks about the rite? The rite of channeling? Didn't Albie snap a picture of it? Queen Amara, I have here a picture of the rite of channeling. It was certainly taken by a certain individual.
What? Such insolence! I would have the perpetrator's name at once.
Sorry, no can do, you know, client, person, the private side. You see, I just happened to find it on the ground, so.
Do you take me for a fool?
How about we discuss the photo's origin a little later, because right now, there's something much more pressing at hand. I believe this photo merits further examination. I just wish there was more to see than that darkness. See in it than darkness and more darkness. We might be able to make out a few more details and some image adjustments. Let's ask him if she can help.
Photoshop, sure.
Bailiff, please summon Detective Sky to the Hall of Justice.
Okay, things are gonna take a twist.
Here you are. I was able to obtain a much clearer image by raising the brightness. Whoa, that is much clearer.
Huh? What's that right there? An injury? No, wait. I think it's a burn scar. I was about to say, and those facial markings
Yeah.
are of
And her skin's a lot paler, isn't it? Than
I think so.
Garon?
Huh. So wait, what? So okay. So I guess the new theory now is that Amara was posing as Queen Garon in the moment that the rite of channeling was going on,
Uh-huh.
which would make Queen Garon the murderer in this case. That would mean that the roles of Amara and Garon were flip-flopped. Because apparently she's posing as Garon. At least in the channeling rite, which happened earlier in the day. And she could have still gotten out of the scene and done anything and then switched back around when needed. Huh. Well, you know what? We're going to figure out more about this next time.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, this is getting weird.